Chapter 16 of Our Western Birds. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Our Western Birds by Elizabeth and Joseph Grinnell. The Bank Swallow. The air is their home, as the water is the home of the fishes. True, you may now and then surprise them in the act of taking a sunbath on the beach, and if you are quick enough and still enough, you may see them helping themselves to the sandflies and hoppers and such folk that are out for the selfsame purpose of taking a sunbath. You will not see the swallows running after these things, but they snatch them while lying on the sand. Excepting when taking this sunbath, it is doubtful if the bank swallows are ever seen on the ground. The flight of these birds of the air is extremely rapid. They can keep well abreast of a fast express train, and no wonder the common people used to tell curious stories of the way they spend the winter. Not being able to see the swallows in their flight so high and so fast, it was told of them that they spent the winter under the ice at the bottom of ponds and streams with the snapping turtle and the eels. Again, it was rumored that they crept into rat holes or away down to the bottom of hollow trees, where they hibernated like the bears and slept the winter away. It is well known now that swallows migrate to a warmer clime at the approach of winter. As they travel, they do not stop for meals. They feast upon such delicacies as come in their airy way. The beak of the swallow is a scoop made on purpose to catch flies, and so these insects that are having a good time in the upper air never know what brings them so suddenly to the end of their career. At nesting time, you may see the bank swallows soaring above the steep banks, selecting a suitable location for their summer work. Flying slowly beneath the crest of the bank, they tap the earth to ascertain the best spot to commence in. Down tumble little stones and sand, splashing right into the surf, or dropping on the heads of strollers along the beach. Supporting themselves by their wings, they dig with their claws straight into the bank, at a slightly upward slant, like the kingfishers. When the tunnel is 2 or 3 feet in length, they make a little chamber in which to lay their eggs. When a swallow is approaching its hole in the bank, you will notice it folds its wings and darts right in without so much as touching foot on its own doorstep. At the end of the passageway, in the little nursery chamber, just out of reach of a boy's arm, the little swallows grow and gradually learn to run down the long lane and peep out of the door. It is now that the crow, the hungry rascal that he is observed to keep strict watch. Many a child swallow is met at the open door with a very tragic ending of its short life. Perhaps you think the young swallows stand a good chance of tumbling off their doorsteps into the river, but such a catastrophe never occurs. A baby swallow's wings are developed very soon, and the little bird is much at home in the air on his first flight, as anyone may see by watching a colony of nesting holes. Only you would have some difficulty in recognizing the young from their parents, for they look just alike. The twittering of the swallows is musical, though they have no real song. They are a blessing to all mankind, for they never take our fruit or grain, living entirely upon insect life, and of course, taking many harmful species. Once a hungry hunter who had found bad luck in place of game came upon a colony of swallows and thought he would breakfast on swallow fry or stew or pie. He shot a number and thought they looked good eating, lying limp in his hand, suggestive of blackbird or sparrow or quail on toast. The breakfast smelled all right, cooking in the camp skillet, and the hunter smacked his lips after the manner of hunters when they are hungry. Alas, at the first mouthful he turned the contents of the frying pan into the fire. The taste of the flesh resembled that of the turkey buzzard, as near as his imagination could help him out. What else could a person expect of a bird which eats only insects? As well cook a crow or a blue jay. End of chapter 16.